We start our hunt for the large iconic kudu in the mountains in Eastern Cape, where the males with their long spiral horns are the rulers of the peaks and the dense vegetation, which renders impossible any attempt at silent advance. So the only useful approach is to set off quietly on the winding gravel roads and scour the landscape for the shadow of a large ear or the tip of a twisted horn.
See the red flowers in front of you?
Yeah.
Look just over the top of the red flowers. He's looking back at us. He's facing us. Got him there?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, you see he's at 255.
Okay.
Looking at us, you see the end of his muzzle.
Yeah.
Slightly down here, I think. If you can aim about 2 inches below the end of his snout.
Yeah. Okay.
That should hit it down in the base of the
Yeah.
neck.
Yeah.
Okay. Straight for the center of the chest.
Yeah.
When you're ready then.
Okay. I'm shooting. Straight down.
That's perfect.
Now I'm shaking. Just when I start pressing that trigger, I could feel that everything was coming up.
Yep.
So then you really need to make the decision. Okay, it's now.
Yep.
Yeah. I think it's happened so often in Africa that the animals is actually looking straight at you,
Yep.
and there's no chance. I think there was no chance that he would start turning his side broadside.
Not
to
at
us.
all. If he had have turned, there was no shot. That would have been
Because he was.
that was pack up and go home, I think. So try again after lunch.
Yeah. That's a nice walk.
Yeah.
This challenging trip then proceeds into the bushes and down to the dead kudu. It's an overwhelming sight, both at a distance and particularly when you get your first close-up look at it.
This is a nice bull. This is a beautiful animal, it is for sure the emperor of the African kingdom. I know the lion, he's the king, but this is the emperor. Wow, his head is crowned with this beautiful horn, and it all ends in this white tip up here.
Yo! Right behind you!
Amazing, absolutely breathless, speechless, amazing.
It is a ghost.
Oh, explain.
Yes, one day you see it and one day they're gone. They're a huge animal. The body weight of this kudu was about 400 kilo. And it's a huge animal. If you move in the bush, you will see nothing. And then suddenly it's there or not. The hunters come to Africa and everybody wants a kudu, but some go home without it. This kudu is 10 years old. For 10 years it avoided the hunters and nobody could kill it. So they're quite clever. Big ears, fantastic eyesight, good smell, so they're very, very clever. And if you think a huge animal like this, you see it and then it's gone. You can sit and wait for it in a mountain, whole day seeing nothing, and then suddenly it's there. You don't know where did they come from or where have they been.
It just popped up from
They're
the African
there
soil.
and gone,
Yeah.
yes. That's why we say it's the grey ghost, because it's so clever and it's the most beautiful animal, but so difficult to hunt.
As we all know, hunting is understood backwards, but must be lived out forwards. But in this instance, we can turn the whole plot round and begin with the ending. Though the powerful kudu was shot, we're having great difficulty finding him.
We heard the bullet when it hit the body. We couldn't find any blood, and everybody was starting to be concerned. And then Herman, he got that brilliant idea to send back Samuel the tracker and see if we have just missed a dead animal somewhere. And here he is lying dead, and he has been dead for a long time. The shot placement is absolutely perfect. It's bubbling a little bit because the lungs have been hit, and up here with the mouth and nose there's a lot of fresh reddish blood. It's full of oxygen, but this fellow, he don't need it anymore. He's dead, a beautiful death, I would say, just in his surroundings. And compared to a natural death that will take weeks and weeks, this was a very, very fast one.
So here are the crucial seconds. We abandon the sticks, knowing that it will end with a short, quick shot with Herman's broad shoulders as a rock-solid rest. The kudu takes the bullet hard. What we don't see is that it runs a few meters and falls on its head in the bush, where to our relief, we find it half an hour later.